your commitment and contribution. We salute you. We thank you. Welcome to the 2023 Discovery Foundation Awards.
Please welcome to stage your MC for the evening, Azania Musaka.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know you had a successful day of conference, but this is the time of the day where you get to unwind, take stock, and celebrate one another. And I know it's just so hard to believe that it was just over 3 years ago that the world was hit by the unthinkable. A new and unknown virus, a global pandemic of a scale that was last seen in the early 1900s. And today, we may argue that the world has emerged from the state of pandemic. And it was a time of exceptional strain on our healthcare systems and, of course, on our healthcare workers. It was a time when our doctors, when our nurses and other healthcare workers had to show resilience unlike ever before. A level of determination and demonstrate innovation considering the circumstances that they faced in order to care for the health and the lives of their patients. It was also a time when we lost many of our own, and they did what we could never have asked for from them. It was a traumatic time that has changed our communities. But that difficult time means that we had to face the challenge. The challenge seemed overwhelming at the time, especially when we think about the process of rebuilding. And the time to rebuild is now. We're entering a new phase, a time of rebuilding, of finding new ways, and of course, to move towards hope. Hope for a better health, hope for a better healthcare system, and of course, a better society. We often talk about having a calling, this idea, this sense of calling, when we think about the people who heal within our society. And each of the awards recipients that you'll be meeting this evening, that are being recognized tonight, is a shining example of the calling and what that really embodies. In the stories that we hear from our recipients, you all talk about it, this idea of a calling, this belief and this passion that drives you to be able to help, to improve, and to find value in the everyday of what you do. Kintsugi, as you heard in the video, really forms the basis of our theme for tonight. It has inspired this evening's theme, in fact. It's about the Japanese concept, this philosophy, this art of putting broken pieces back together with gold. And it is built on the idea that in embracing imperfections, you can create an even stronger, more beautiful piece of art. In a similar way, we want to recognize the inherent value we have here in our own country tonight. We can succeed. We can succeed in building a better South Africa by collaborating, by working together to create more value for everyone. And this is what creates hope. When we nurture talent, when we nurture the skills, when we nurture the passion, and when we work together to carefully solder, to strengthen, and to rebuild something beautiful, we can really improve the lives of every single South African. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to be with you tonight, and I will be guiding you through our program this evening as we recognize our new Discovery Foundation Award recipients. We salute you tonight. That is our message to you. We see you, we recognize your hard work, and we say salute. And we would like to extend a special welcome, of course, to all of you who are recognized this evening, those who will be coming up to receive an award on stage, as well as the rest of our guests who are joining us for this celebration. Let's not forget, it is a celebration after all. I want to extend a special welcome to our Discovery Foundation trustees and our chairperson, Dr. Vincent Mapai, who is joining us here today. Welcome. And also to the rest of the judges who have had the arduous task of selecting tonight's recipients. We thank you for that hard work. So once more, welcome to the Discovery Foundation Awards. our theme for this year is Sculpting Hope, Shaping the Future of Healthcare in South Africa. And I'm sure for all of you in this room working in this sector, that's an idea that inspires. But before we continue, or begin in fact, with tonight's proceedings, I'd like to just share a few housekeeping rules. Please note that the restrooms are through the doors into the foyer and to the right down a passage on the right. I'd like to ask that you put your phones on silent, although you're of course welcome to take photos and share freely. And ultimately, I'd also like to ask you to cheer, to celebrate, to applaud tonight's recipients. Yes, just like that. Just like that. It's a shining example. And so without further ado, please welcome onto the stage our keynote for this evening, and to officially open tonight's formalities, let's welcome the chairperson rather of the Discovery Foundation, Dr. Vincent Maphai.
Thank you very much. I've done this work before, and it's the first time I was told it's a keynote address. I would have dressed appropriately for such an honor. So I'm going to disappoint you. The good news is I'm not going to give the talk that I was supposed to give. I'm just here to celebrate with you, especially the awardees. You are joining a very illustrious group of alumni, and I have no modesty problems calling it illustrious because I'm not one of them. What I thought I should do today is to do something you are all going to enjoy. It's very good news. I'm going to talk about rugby. But that's the end of good news. The bad news is I know nothing about rugby. But I am going to talk about it. And not the recent game that kept all of us awake on Sunday. But I want to talk about the previous one, because I think there were some important lessons that even apply to us this evening that we could have learned from that. If you can recall, the Springboks were totally demoralized when they went into that World Cup. There were scandals, bad stories, bad news about Camp Staldrat. They were under relentless bombardment on the transformation record. It was just not a good space. And I don't think many of us even expected them to go through the early stages into the quarterfinals. And came somebody, Rassie Erasmus, never heard of him. I'm not a rugby person, as I've confessed. Never heard of him before. And when he came in, he addressed a number of fundamental issues. First of all, he refocused the team. He says we are going into a World Cup. Let us focus on that and on winning the cup. Attention was divided all over. And he said, what is it that we need to do to get a refocus to do our core job? And there were several issues. And he picked up on transformation. And maybe that's why I thought it appropriate to talk about it, because in many ways, the function this evening is largely the transformation agenda of Discovery. How does Discovery, what role does it play in the transformation of the health sector, of the staff, of the personnel? very, very key important to us. I can talk the whole day about this, but I just want to focus on a few things that Rassi did. He says, just address transformation, let's get it out of the way, because it's actually distracting us. Let's get it out of the way. Let's do it. So what? We had done it before him. I think what was specific about him, and it's one of those rare cases, he really brought in top black players. There was no token. Not a single token. They were the best, and you know them, I'm not going to name them. But they were really first class, top-rate people. Why was it important that he did that? Tokens or products of tokenism are very expensive, high-maintenance people. In the first place, they affect impact because they were not brought in because they can deliver value to the company. They were brought in for some nefarious reasons. Number two, they are expensive to keep because nobody wants them. If you have them, keep them. And they are bringing no value. Difficult to dispose of. Worse still, they intensify stereotypes. They confirm exactly all the stereotypes of the representative group from which they come. So that was the first thing he got right. No cynicism. He realized that the cost is going to hit everybody. He brought in top class. The second thing, he supported them. He helped them integrate into the team. He didn't say sink or swim, but he didn't swim for them. He supported them. He didn't do their job. The third thing, he also retained the old order. I nearly said he redefined transformation. He redefined our misuse of transformation. He didn't decide who do I kick out. He decided who do I bring in. So that transformation invariably is about inclusion, not about exclusion. But sometimes the way we deal with it, we have turned it into a zero-sum game. You can only come in if I go out and vice versa. And you fail to do exactly what it was supposed to do, which is something he achieved impressively. He created one team. It wasn't a federation of two teams. It was one team. And what was interesting, that team earned respect across the country. I'm quite sure when Mapimpi put in that try in Japan, even members of the AWB jumped. I've no doubt about it. This is the beauty of achievement. Even a bigot is actually made to surrender. Even a bigot is forced to see. Even a bigot has to think twice. And that is the danger that comes with the cynicism of tokenism. And he did that. He did a lot for us. What has been the impact of all of this, that approach? What are the lessons that we need to pick up from there? Black players did not develop a sense of entitlement because they notice if you work hard, you are in. They trusted the system. They trusted the institution. The other thing Rassie does very well for us, he reaffirms the primacy of the principle of merit in everything, but particularly in transformation. Because the minute transformation repudiates merit, you have a very, very deadly cocktail. And he helped us there. But something counterintuitive happened. Transformation actually improved the performance of the Springboks. I say it's counterintuitive because the minute we mention transformation, we say, what about standards? And what that transformation did was to raise standards. I mean, the Springboks are a team, a club at a different level. That was very, very important. But the funny thing about what Rassie did is that what he achieved was almost an unintended consequence of what he did. What he wanted was to win. And he says, I need to build a team, I need to focus on my work. But in the process of focusing his work, he transformed more than his team. He changed the whole attitude towards Springboks. I grew up in Pretoria. You didn't want to be in the streets in town on Saturday afternoon after the current Blue Bulls, or Northern Transvaal as they were called, had lost. You were going to be punished for their loss. And my generation, the first thing you learned to hate, even before you could talk, was rugby. And all I'm simply saying is just to see the national sentiment around this, I was wondering whether it's a challenge to you and me as leaders that we should actually take transformation serious, remove from it any form of tokenism, and bring back into it the culture of merit, the culture of raising the bar for everybody, and the culture of demanding the same from everyone, so that you don't have a set of rules for one and a set of rules for other people. Just to wrap up, when the foundation started, our focus was women and black people. And let me tell you, when we started, we didn't hit our targets. There were just not enough people there. And we were uncompromising that we are not going to lower the standards to improve the quantity. We stuck to what we believed in, and it was out of the respect of our awardees that they need to be assured that they were not giving a slipshod, half-baked fast food, that we were very, very serious, that the achievements have to be respected. And guess what? We are at the point where we can no longer meet the demand. And my message is, whatever doubt you might have, know that we have been through, I'm talking to the awardees, we have been through a very, very stringent process. We have been through a very, very stringent peer review. We never interfered with the work of your peers, your professional peers. The only instructions we ever gave them was under no circumstances should you ever lower the standards. And I'm inviting all of us that, like Rassie, Let us take out all the cynicism out of transformation so that each time we come back here, we know that we are dealing with the heavy weights of our country, the heavy weights of our children, the heavy weights of our colleagues. And I think then, only then, shall we really become a winning nation. Once again, congratulations to all of you and have a lovely evening.
And just to add to that, I think it was today that the news broke that the Springboks are now ranked number 1 in the world, right? So it's a fine example that you use there, a fine example. We can learn a lot from that journey. So thank you very much, Dr. Mapai. Now, to all of you, our esteemed guests, it's that time in our program. We're going to be celebrating the outstanding service and commitment that the recipients tonight have demonstrated and have contributed to our healthcare system. So, just by way of instruction, so that you know what you need to do when you come up to the stage, when you hear your name being called, please immediately make your way to the stage. Come up the stairs and you start on the left. You receive your award. Pause for a photograph. We want this to be memorable. Your best smile, your finest pose, that is your moment. Pause for that photograph and, of course, return to your seat. That's how we will be proceeding for the evening. Are you ready? I hope you are, because we've got several categories to get through. So to help us in handing out the first set of awards, Dr. Mapai, you're going to have to come back to the stage to do the honors. That's the chairperson of the Discovery Foundation, and you have the opportunity to stand in that photo that's going to be framed and hanging on the wall. Yes, right in the middle there, hanging on the wall in the homes of our recipients tonight. Our first set of awards are in the category of academic medicine. The Discovery Foundation Academic Fellowship Awards aim to improve research-focused training in academic medicine and to develop more clinician scientists to benefit healthcare in South Africa. Recipients of these awards receive funding for postgraduate research and will have the opportunity to take on a period of full-time study and research towards master's or doctoral degrees. So let's kick off with our 2022 recipients. And we kick off with Dr. Khomotso Mathabe. Let's hear it for Dr. Khomotso Mathabe, our first recipient for tonight. Now, Dr. Mathabe receives a grant towards her PhD with the research topic associating prostate cancer progression with proneural invasion and neurogenesis. That's her topic. A mouthful. Congratulations. That's how it's done. And our next recipient is Dr. Pagamani Mthethwa. Congratulations to Dr. Mthethwa. And Dr. Mthethwa receives funding for groundbreaking research into why children in KwaZulu-Natal are succumbing to a rare drug-resistant bone cancer. Wow, an inspirational topic. Well done. And next up, let's put our hands together for Dr. Stuart Moore. Now, Dr. Moore received a grant for research that uses TB as a model for research into the management of diseases using the neutrophil-specific tracer tool. Congratulations, Dr. Moore. A proud moment indeed. Wow. Congratulations to all our 2022 recipients. And now, let's find out who our recipients are for 2023. And first up, it's my privilege to call up Dr. Bawinile Radebe. Dr. Radebe receives a grant for research into understanding cancer biology and looking for molecular targets to image or diagnose and treat cancer with a highly specific treatment which targets the tumor with minimal side effects to other organs and tissue in the body. Congratulations. And you can keep the applause going for Dr. Xolani Mbongozi. Dr. Mbongozi, up to the stage. Dr. Mbongozi's research focuses on central blood pressure in pregnant patients with hypertension, which will change how preeclampsia is detected and managed. Congratulations. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. And our next recipient, let's hear it for Dr. Lindokuhle Sibiya. Dr. Sibiya receives an award for her PhD research into early diagnosis of hearing loss in children and determining where referral pathways and systems are failing patients. Congratulations. A proud moment indeed. And next up, let's hear it for Dr. Roland van Rensburg. Now, Dr. van Rensburg's research focuses on how one of South Africa's first-line ARTs, dolutegravir, changes the exposure in the body when a patient takes a common anti-diabetic drug called metformin. Congratulations, Dr. van Rensburg. Wonderful. Congratulations, really, to all our academic fellowship award recipients. And Dr. Mapai, you did that in fine style. Thank you very much. Thank you for doing the honors and leading the way. And next up, to do the honors in this next set of categories, I would like, Dr. Mapai, could you remain on stage, actually? We like seeing you walk up and down. My apologies there. If you'd like to stay on the stage as we move into the next lot of awards, and that is the Discovery Foundation Subspecialist Awards. Now, the Discovery Foundation Subspecialist Awards aim to contribute to human resources for clinical and academic medicine by supporting further subspecialist training, research, and development in healthcare faculties in South Africa. Now, these awards contribute towards the research endeavors of the host department of the recipient and to academic medicine. The awards also contribute to the salary of trainees in existing and accredited subspecialist training programs over a period of 2 years. So, our first recipients are from 2022, and the first one is Dr. Halima Adai. Now, Dr. Adai receives a grant to complete her PhD focusing on cervical cancer and what happens to women after surviving the cancer. But unfortunately, she couldn't join us here tonight. We will make sure she receives her award. And next up, the next recipient is Dr. Kitso Lesedi Mkhubata. Dr. Mkhubata receives an award to complete her master's degree to expand her knowledge on respiratory syncytial virus in babies. And unfortunately, she also couldn't be here tonight. But our next recipient in this category, that concludes our 2022 recipients. We go on to our 2023 recipients in the Subspecialist Awards. And the first one is Dr. Raisa Mohammed. Dr. Mohammed receives an award to complete her subspecialist training in pediatric cardiology. And unfortunately, she also couldn't join us tonight. So we will ensure that all those that couldn't be here tonight receive the awards. And we're also showing this on Facebook, streaming it on Facebook, by the way. So hopefully they tuned in. Next up, let's hear it for Dr. Wendy Maimela. Now, Dr. Maimela receives an award to further her studies in the specialization of pediatric cardiology. Is Dr. Maimela here? We thought that you'd be present here today, but I guess not. Next up, we have Dr. Tutuga Ntanzi. Dr. Ntanzi receives an award to train in the field of gastroenterology as well as surgical gastroenterology. Is Dr. Ntanzi here? I hear his flight was delayed, actually, so he may only join us during the later parts of the evening. So this particular category has a number of recipients missing, evidently. Our next recipient is Dr. Slindokuhle Sibiya. Now, Dr. Sibiya, here she is, breaking the absence streak. Thank you. Dr. Sibiya receives an award to complete her subspecialist training in the field of colorectal surgery. Congratulations. Wonderful. Congratulations to all our recipients in absentia and in the room, of course, of the Discovery Foundation Subspecialist Awards. And this time, thank you, Dr. Mabai. I'm keeping my word. I'm keeping my word. Thank you very much for doing the honors. And with that, I'd like to move on to the next lot of awards. The next category is for the Discovery Foundation Healthcare for Rural and Underserved Areas. And to do the honors in this category, can we please welcome Professor Marian Jacobs to hand out the set of awards. Yes. And here she comes. Thank you so much. Now, these awards aim to address resource shortages and the quality of healthcare in rural and underserved areas in South Africa. Awards in this category are made in three main subcategories: the individual awards, the institutional awards, and then the distinguished visitor awards. And our first group is the individual awards. Now, these awards support the training and development of specialists for rural and underserved areas and for senior doctors practicing in these areas. These awards also provide research support for registrars in family medicine and disciplines related to the provision of specialist services in rural and underserved areas across the country. And our first recipient in this category is Dr. Christoph Bell. Now, Dr. Bell is receiving funding for the expansion of the Butterfly Palliative Home in Ingwavuma, KZN, a hospice facility for children with life-limiting conditions. Incredible. Congratulations. And let's have the photo moment. Wonderful. Congratulations, Dr. Bell. And next up, let's hear it for Dr. Kitsi Matir. Now, Dr. Matir receives a grant for research into the prevalence of liver failure in children in rural settings. Congratulations, Dr. Matir. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Congratulations. And our next recipient is Dr. Wendy Mene. Dr. Mene is awarded a grant to complete a study that explores the feasibility and effectiveness of implementing routine liver functioning tests for patients undergoing TB treatment. Dr. Mene? Well done. Congratulations. Woo. Wonderful. And so our next recipient, let's hear it for Dr. Mampho Mochwa. Dr. Mochwa receives funding to advance her work in piloting a program aimed at eradicating severe acute malnutrition in the sub-district of Okahlamba. Congratulations. Well done to all our recipients. Beautiful. Big smile. Thank you. And our next recipient in this category is Dr. Ezile Ninise. Let's hear it for him. Dr. Ninise receives a grant to further his study into the rejection rates of ICU referrals in a rural setting. Congratulations. Wonderful. And now let's hear it for Dr. Jaya Krishnan Radhakrishnan. Congratulations to Dr. Radhakrishnan. He receives a grant to support his study into the incidence of chest trauma, the value of investigative modalities deployed, and pitfalls in the management of such cases. Congratulations. Wow. And then our next recipient is Dr. Sisanda Sikriti. Dr. Sikriti receives an award to support her research into the association of antiretroviral drugs on resonance in the Eastern Cape. Is she here? Doesn't appear so. Doesn't appear so. All right. We're going to move on now. Thank you so much to doing the honors, but now we call on to our 2023 recipients. And this is for the individual awards. Remember, this is broken up into 3 subcategories. And first up, it's a privilege to call up Dr. Nabila Adam. Dr. Nabila Adam. Celebrating with her family here tonight, she receives a grant to support research on the time intervals of femur fractures as one of the most commonly fractured bones that cause significant mobility issues in patients. Congratulations, Dr. Adam. And then our next recipient is Dr. Marissa Kraus. Dr. Kraus receives a grant for research on the experience of women who have suffered miscarriages in the Witzenberg area, and unfortunately she couldn't be with us this evening as well. But we move on to our next recipient, Dr. Chiruvela Frenza. Now, Dr. Frenza receives funding for a study on advanced cervical cancer among HIV-positive women. Congratulations, Dr. Frenza. Wonderful. Next up, let's hear it for Dr. Naya Gautam. Dr. Gautam receives a grant to support research into childhood cancer, investigating children who have undergone surgery and who have been diagnosed with nephroblastoma. Congratulations. And next, let's hear it for Dr. Kyle Kleinhans. Dr. Kleinhans this evening receives a grant to support a study into electronic-based referral systems and the clinical profile of patients with COVID-19. It doesn't appear that Dr. Kleinhans is with us, unless I'm wrong. Doesn't appear so. We'll move on to our next recipient, and that's Dr. Marcel Loubser. Dr. Loubser receives funding for research into the knowledge, attitudes, and general practices of adult women in the Witzenberg area regarding long-acting reversible contraception. And unfortunately, Dr. Loubser couldn't join us this evening as well, but congratulations to them nonetheless. And you can keep on applauding because next up we're calling up Dr. Sivuyile Luhana. Dr. Luhana this evening is receiving funding towards a pilot that seeks to screen a screening tool, which serves as a screening tool to improve screening processes in primary healthcare centers. And unfortunately, they also couldn't be here today. But next, let's call up Dr. Kwena Malatsi. Dr. Malatsi? And tonight, Dr. Malatsi receives funding towards a public health study that will contribute to the quality of information available for decision-making, policy drafting, and implementation towards addressing non-communicable diseases. Congratulations, Dr. Malatsi. Beautiful. And next, let's hear it for Dr. Snotsile Malinga. As she makes her way to the stage, Dr. Malinga receives funding for a study on integrated screening practices at the Gateway Clinic at the Clarewood Hospital. Congratulations. Wonderful. Really, congratulations to all our recipients. Another round of applause in this category. Thank you so much. And also thank you to you, Professor Jacobs. Thank you for doing the honors. I don't think our recipients will brace themselves for a short, brief interview. I'd love to know what was being said. I would have loved to have one of them mic'd so that we could hear the intimate conversations there. So I would now like to invite onto the stage Professor Harris. Professor Harris is one of our trustees. Please join us on the stage and help us in doing the honors to hand out awards in the Institutional and Distinguished Visitor Awards. Now, first up, the Institutional Awards actually aim to improve the quality as well as the delivery of healthcare in rural and underserved areas. Now, these grants are given to institutions that support training and capacity development for healthcare. Our 2022 recipients for the Institutional Awards are Dr. Martin Chosi. This evening, Dr. Chosi receives funding towards a resource center or a medical staff, if that's the preference, at the Gapane Hospital in Limpopo. Congratulations. A proud moment. And next up, let's hear it for Dr. Renee Kraus. Dr. Kraus receives funding towards an interdisciplinary palliative care and medicine division to ensure palliative care is integrated into the South African primary health care setting. Congratulations, Dr. Kraus. Wonderful achievement. And next up, let's hear it for Dr. Peter Milligan. Dr. Milligan is receiving a grant to support outreach programs at the Ngwelezana Hospital, as well as to train medical staff on mental health and online consultations. Congratulations. We continue to celebrate excellence in our healthcare by awarding Dr. Janet Stanford. Dr. Stanford is receiving funding for training of medical staff at the Neisner Sedgefield Hospice on palliative care. A big congratulations. Thank you. Thank you to all our recipients in this category. And still with the institutional awards, we now hand out these awards to our 2023 recipients. And we kick off with Dr. Mariki Bezuidenhout. And so this evening, Dr. Bezuidenhout is receiving funding for the Manguzi Skills Development Initiative for the training of healthcare workers and community workers in mental health and neuro rehabilitation services. Congratulations. And next up, let's hear it for Dr. Gillian Douglas. This evening, Dr. Douglas receives funding towards training and skills development of healthcare workers in mental health services in Ngwelezana Tertiary Hospital. Wonderful achievements, thank you. And next, let's hear it for Professor Gert Marinkovits. Now, Professor Marinkovits receives a grant to train palliative care teams in hospitals in Tzaneen, in that area, empowering them to provide compassionate end-of-life care, as well as coordinate palliative care services within the hospital catchment areas. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to join us today. You can keep those applause running because next we have Dr. Jenny Nash. And tonight, Dr. Nash receives a grant to support a project for Butterworth Hospital to analyze workloads and patient needs in order to optimize organizational structure as well as equip hospitals more efficiently. Congratulations, Dr. Nash. And next up, let's hear it for Dr. Vutsilo Nechituni. Now, Dr. Nechituni receives a grant to support a training project to educate nurses on the detection and referral of childhood cancer patients in the Limpopo District Hospital system. Thank you so much, Dr. Nechituni. Congratulations. Congratulations also go to Dr. Mandy Vessels. Now, Dr. Vessels receives a grant to roll out the new software for the Children's Problem Identification Program at the Queen Nandi Regional Hospital. Let's hear it for Dr. Vessels. A big congratulations to all our recipients in the institutional awards. We now move on to our final award category for the evening. Hard to believe that we're here, actually. And that is the Discovery Foundation Healthcare for Rural and Underserved Areas, the Distinguished Visitor Award. Now, these awards are provided to institutions providing services to both rural and underserved areas through experienced clinicians, retired or still in practice. Now, these clinicians provide clinical guidance and mentorship for healthcare workers. And we have one recipient for 2022 tonight. And that is none other than Dr. Lebohang Phatladira. Dr. Phatladira receives the grant for research and training on understanding schizophrenia treatment and improving long-term outcomes in the Western Cape area. Oh, thank you so much, Professor Harris. Thank you for doing the honors and just guiding us through that segment. Wow, congratulations. I think they need another round of applause. What an incredible achievement to all our recipients this evening. And I think we can all agree that the work that is done by our doctors is nothing short of inspiring. Just leaving this room and all those that you touch with the hope that you infect into the room is just incredible. And you give us hope that we indeed can rebuild and strengthen our society. And ladies and gentlemen, I think they deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. Our 2022 recipients, our 2023 recipients. And thank you for all the work that you do. So we now are going to take a short break. The awards or the formalities for this evening have been concluded. You now have an opportunity to relax, to network, and enjoy some entertainment. Food will be served during this period as well. So enjoy as the food comes in. But before we kick that off, I want to ask all of our recipients to come up to the stage during this period. We want to take a combination of group photos so that by the end of this, not only do you have your individual pictures, but you also have group photos. So as we break for dinner, for entertainment, and some networking, could all our recipients please gather at the stage, and you'll be guided as to how to constitute these images. Thank you so much. While we take a break, you'll be entertained by a trio, a phenomenal trio, and they go by the name Bed and Breakfast. Enjoy. Thank you. Please come to the stage. Could all our recipients please come to the stage? Our photographers are ready for you. We kindly ask that all our recipients gather by the stage. We'd like to also invite the selection committee to gather on the stage for a photo opportunity. Could the selection committee also gather at the stage for a photo capturing this year's awards? Thank you.
gentlemen, you guys are looking all beautiful out there tonight. We're going to be keeping it nice and classy for you guys while you're sitting back and enjoying the next. There's a little Michael Bublé. Tell me when you will be mine. Tell me quando, quando, quando. We can share love's divine. Oh, my darling, tell me when. Good evening, sir. Say it's me that you adore. Tell me quando, quando, quando. You mean happiness to me. Oh, my darling, tell me when. Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way to enjoy the uncompared. I can't wait one moment more. Tell me quando, quando, quando. You mean happiness to me. Oh, my darling, tell me when. So good on the saxophone, baby. Every moment of day. Every moment of day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way. Let me show you the way to enjoy the uncompared. I can wait one moment more. Tell me quando, quando, quando. You mean happiness to me. Oh, my darling, tell me when. 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 Let's all Mr. Michael. Hey. I can't believe it. You're a dream coming true.
to remain. And it's ironic to be back in the game. You are the one who's led me to the sun. How could I know that I was lost without you? And I want to tell you, you control my brain. And you should know that you are life in my brain. You are the one who led me to the sun. How could I know that I was lost without you? And I want to tell you, you control my brain. And you should know that you are life in my brain. I can't believe it, your dream coming true. I can't believe how I've fallen for you. I can't believe it, your dream coming true. I can't believe how I have fallen for you. Your dream coming true. Oh my, I have fallen for you. Your dream coming true. Oh my, I have fallen for you.
Now for all you classic people, you'll never find, as long as you live, someone who loves you, oh, tender like I do. You'll never find, it'll take the end of all time, someone who cares about you the way I do. No, I'm not bragging on myself, baby. I'm the one who loves you, and there is no one else. No. No one else. sunshine. Someone who cares about you, oh, the way I do. No, I'm not bragging on myself, baby, but I'm the one who loves you, and there is no one else. Someone who needs you the way I do. No, I'm not bragging on myself, baby. I'm the one who loves you, and there is no one else. There is no one else. No. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for his eyes on places. There's still a ring that is sad, and he don't never run smile. Something he can see. My baby don't care. My baby just cares for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
smile. Something he can see. Something he can see. I wonder what's wrong with baby. My baby don't care for my baby said there's wrong. My baby just cares for me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna give you some UB40, man. A little bit of classic. Break it out. The night seems to fade, but the moonlight lingers on. May I wonder for everyone, yeah. The stars shine so bright, but they faded after dawn. There's magic in Kingston Town. Oh, Kingston Town, the place I long to be. If I had the world, I would give it away just to see the girls I play. And when I am king, surely I would need a queen and a palace and everything, yeah. And now I am king, and my queen will come at dawn. She'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Take it on, Toby. The place I long to be. If I had the world, I would give it away just to see the girls that play. Yeah, when I am king, surely I will need a queen and a palace and everything, yeah. And now I am king, and my queen will come at dawn. She'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Oh yeah. She'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Right here. She'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Oh yeah. She'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Let's be 40 man with Kingston Town.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do, it's alright with me. Let me be the one that I need to. alright with me. Never do that to me. Tell around you is all I see. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you well, and the good bad, happy to say, good bad, happy to say. Why do people break up? Oh, then turn around and make up. Well, I just can't see you. Never do that to me. Now put your baby around you is all I see. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you better, and to give happy to say, let's stay together, loving you ever, and to give happy to say.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. Said when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way. So my girl, talking about my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees of me just for you. I came all the way. I've got a sweet song than the birds in the tree. Better tell somebody about this song. Well, hey, I guess you say what can make me feel this way. My girl, my girl, my girl, my girl, my girl. This is my job. Let me take my girl. Beautiful girls, beautiful ones, yeah. That's a little bit of old school, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Well, hey, hey, hey. Said hey, 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 hey. I don't need no money to the frame. I've got all the riches, baby, one man can live. Take it out, Tony. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way. My girl, talking about my girl, talking about my girl. I've got the talking about my girl. Talking about my girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, no one knows me. It's not lonely. It's a necessary thing. It's a place I made up. Find out what I made up. The dance is straight up. Funny stars and funny scenes. So everyone show me. I'm ready to lose my feet. Take me out to the place where one people's eyes mystery. Standing out on the line. Lose every sense of time. Take it all in and wake up that small part of me. Day, I'm blind to see and find no far to go. Everybody's got the reason. Everybody's got the way. We just catch it down the leaves. The pills up to all the day. And it gets into your body. And it flows right through your blood. We can tell each other secrets. And remember how to move. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum. Round in circles, 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 round in circles. It's a place I go to. Well, no one knows me. If I breathe real slowly, let it out and let it in. It can be terrifying. She'll be slowly dying. Oh, so clarifying. The end will be the day. So everyone show me where to lose my feet. Take me out to the place where one previous eyes mystery. Standing on down the line. Lose every sense of time. Take it all in away, cause that's what part of me. I'm blind to see, to find out far to go. Everybody's got the reason, everybody's got the way. We just catch it down the leaves. The wheels up to all the day. And it sinks into your body. And it flows all through your blood. We can tell each other secrets. And remember how to love. Everybody's got the reason. Everybody's got the way. We just catch it down the leaves. It feels out through all the day. And it gets into your body. And it flows out through your blood. We can tell each other secrets. And remember how to love. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Round in circles, round in circles, round in circles.
It's another classic, baby. Sing it if you know it. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Break it out, man. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. I see you, darling, falling in love with you already. Shall I stay? There we go. Would it be the same? But I can't help falling in love with you. As the river flows gently to the seas, darling, so we'll know something's were meant to be. Take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. As the river flows gently to the sea, darling, so we'll know something is meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you, but I can't help falling in love with you. I can't help falling in love with you. I can't help falling in love with you. Took the saxophone. That's UB40 man with Can't Help Falling in Love, baby.
That's right. Here we go. It's off this kid. Check it. Yo, bring it out.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head. Oh, my trigger now is dead. Mama, life has just begun, and I'm gonna throw it all away. Mama, ooh, I didn't mean to make it cry. I sometimes wish I'll never be but it all. Carry on. I've been really bad.
Kind of empty. That beat's kind of hot.
Too late. My time has come. Since sure as I'm a spy, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gonna leave it all behind me. Mama, ooh, I don't wanna die if I'm not back again some tomorrow.
now we're gonna do one more song, then we're out of here. A little something new before we go. My name is Boki. We got Jays and Toby with the saxophone. We see you at the back there. If you know it, don't be shy, dance with us. Yep. Another one, baby, calm down, calm down. Girl, this your body, you put in my fall down, fall down, fall down. So girl, you're sweet like Fanta, Fanta. If I tell you, say I love you, you know it for me, young girl. Not to me, no, 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 no. Baby, gon' give me a you tell me that surely gon' give me a love. You know it's becoming. See this one for my body, she way yellow. Every other girl that I do too much, she's scared on me low. Memory of our situation that we used to take that on me low. Finally I find a way to talk to the girl, but she don't follow. When you gonna come from? Now when you're gonna come from? Then I start to feel a bum bum. But she taking me small. I know she's a sunny pussy that I want. But she feels insecure. Cause her friends are like, come on like a chingo. Cause I got my like a chingo. Baby, calm down, calm down. Girl, it's your body, you put your mind. Fall down, fall down, fall down. So girl, you sweet like Fanta, Fanta. If I tell you, say I love you, you know it for me, young girl. Bring it out, not tell me no, 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 no. Baby, gon' give me a love. You tell me like, shawty gon' give me a love. As I reach now, I'll see the girl is small. I still know where he gone, but to show my mind on. Day one, day two, it's not to focus. Now show me a corner, let's see what the lead goes. As I start to tell us in my heart, baby, gotta believe me, it's another love I get. Cause many times I feel up in my heart, you don't feel my yeah. Baby, calm down, calm down. Girl, it's somebody you put in my fall down, fall down, fall down. So girl, you sweet like Fanta, Fanta. If I tell you, say I love you, you know it for me, young girl. No, me, young girl. No, tell me no, 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 no. Baby, gon' give me a love. Get me like, so we gon' give me a love. Lay it out, baby. Give us all a big round of applause, man.
We can go local and local as well.
This is the last song for the evening. Thank you so much. My name is Boki Days and Toby. Good night. Let's go. My name is Milky Players and Tony on the saxophone taking over.
Let's hear it for bed and breakfast, everybody. I think they started trouble. That bus stop train better not follow them home. Because actually there's more entertainment coming up. We are closing off the formalities. I won't be saying anything beyond this, but the party is only getting started. I can see the room is all warm. Those feet are warm and ready. There's a DJ KG coming up to just help you dance off into the night, so it doesn't stop there. I thought that would get an applause. The party's not over, so please, ladies and gentlemen, do enjoy desserts. Desserts will be served. Stick around, enjoy yourselves, network, party away. I personally didn't know that the Discovery Foundation could throw such a hot party. So congratulations. Really, it's been a wonderful night. Please drive safely on your way home. Be responsible on the roads. Use an e-hailing service if necessary. And on your way out, please make sure that you collect a complimentary parking ticket. You can check the one that you took on your way in and take a complimentary parking ticket. You've been wonderful, and congratulations to everyone tonight. Enjoy. DJ KG? Yes. You've got us covered.
Bomeno masuki bosila khaka senwa moro nturu ba re tsoma ngwana o para phapana nna ke motlana ga kitse sepe botlhogo putswa ba lekile ga re tila ntse tsoka la tsela tsele motsopo di ana ka tsa kholo tsela khopo se ja mephato tsile le tsholo bo morwalo se le dirwa fela go disia motswago it's make it sound tell I keep my back like a tentula listen just happy tira aparese go ya botsetsi ba le tsa yana malena go ya bogotsi le kwesi mamba ipala mabala ngwe go bankge maitsana go fela dikomarukwe
that is cool os valles os ven esos ven ufala más versos uso that is cool os valles os ven esos ven ufala más versos that is cool os valles os ven esos ven ufala más versos
That is who is from Tara. That is who is for the mama. Tina Siaki and get home. And now we start just rough like so. And now we part and tight like so. And now we start versatile like so. The mama. That is who is from Tara.
Plenty hoes and now that is it's like I see Johnny. Mama. Plenty hoes and now that is so like I see Johnny with my